Hello, everybody. We are going to go through SPM paper 1 today. All right. So we'll be going through 15 questions in this video. So you can just pause anytime if you want to write down anything or if you need more time to think. All right. So we go through one by one. Now, section A. Okay, jawab semua soalan. Okay. Now, let us look at question 1 over here. Diagram 1 shows the straight line graph obtained when y equals to 4x squared minus 5 is reduced to linear form. Okay, so this is form 4, chapter 6, linear law. Okay, actually very easy only. Okay, for linear law, every time, okay, I have an SOP over here for my students. Okay, so you ask yourself first whether you have an equation provided in the question or not. All right, if your answer is yes, then what do you do next? The next thing you're going to do is to convert it, okay, to linear form. If your answer is no, there's no equation in the question. So what you do is you will have to create one, okay, based on y equals to mx plus c. All right, m is your gradient, remember, and c is your y-intercept. All right, now let's look at here in this question. All right, so y equals to 4x squared minus 5. Okay, this is what is provided in the question. So from the diagram over here, what we know is our y-intercept is 4. So which means that you have to make 4 alone because that's c, right? So you have to make it alone. So what do? Over here, you will have to divide by x squared, the whole equation divided by x squared. So here, y over x squared equals to 4x squared over x squared minus 5 over x squared. All right, then you have to rearrange it. Y over x squared equals to, okay, negative 5. I'm splitting it with 1 over x squared. All right, then here you will have plus 4. So 4 has to be alone. And then for this one, negative 5 over x squared, you have to split it out so you can see what is your gradient and what is your x clearly. X has to be only x, cannot have numbers with it unless it is 1 over something. All right, then the question say they want you to express x and y in terms of x or y. So you have to write out what huruf besar y stands for. Okay, which is y over x squared, and x equals to 1 over x squared. Okay, the 2 marks will be given here and here. All right, so that's question number 1. All right, then next one, let us go to number 2. Okay, diagram 2 shows the relation of two sets. Okay, this is form 4, chapter 1, functions. All right, state the range of the function. Actually, this one you learn in form 2 also. All right, what are the range? Range are numbers on the right-hand side, which is your codomain side. For those numbers that has line joining to it, that's your range. So for range, you have to write it in, what is it called? This is your brace brackets. I forgot the name already. All right, brace brackets. So over here, negative 5, 10, 15, and 25. Okay, there you go. That's your answer. Only 1 mark. Okay, 1 mark only. All right, next one on B. Function gx. All right, function gx is represented by, okay, 3 minus x, expressed in the form of ordered pairs. Okay, ordered pairs, what do you see here? Okay, numbers in front, right? These are all your objects. Numbers behind, these are all your images. All right, so what we need to find out is the value of p, isn't it? Okay, value of p. So you can actually take p negative 6 to do it, or 4p minus 10. Okay, definitely up to you, this one. All right, so if I'm taking this set, right? Okay, let's try the second one. Okay, when your object is 4, you will get your image p minus 10. Okay, whenever you see g on the function, you see g. This is the original one. So you're going to copy 3 minus x in. Okay, then x right now, you put a bracket because it is no longer x for your object. It's 4, right? So you will copy the bracket from the top. Object bring down, so that's 4. This is negative 1 equals to p minus 10. So p equals to 9. All right, for substitution step, you'll get 1 mark over here, and your final answer, another mark. So 2 marks here. Super easy. All right, question 3. All right, this is vectors. Okay, not very difficult. Okay, they say A is a vector going up like this. It takes 2 grids to the right, 2 grids up. Direction is very, very important in vectors, so you have to be very careful with the direction. Okay, so show CD on a square grid. Okay, express CD in terms of A. That is what we want to do for the first one. All right, CD, how many vector A it takes? Okay, number 1. Okay, 1A over here, another A, and this is only 1 grid, guys. All right, 1 grid, so meaning half an A. All right, here got 1A, another one here, and then this is half. Okay, so what you can write over here is from C to D is 1A plus 1A plus another half. All right, so over here, this will be 5 over 2A. All right, done for number 1. Okay, number 2, negative 4A. Okay, negative means opposite direction. All right, you draw the 4A first, wherever you like. All right, so 1A is 2 grids, like this. Okay, then 2A, 3A, 4A. Okay, so 4A here done. Okay, and then direction going down. All right, and then label, this is negative 4A. Yeah, 2 marks over here, 1 mark for number 1, and 1 mark for drawing. Very easy. Okay, next one on B. All right, solution by skill drawing or vector are not acceptable. All right, what is this? Okay, given that point C lies on AB, so point C is somewhere in between here. Okay, then they give you AC to CB equals to 2 to 1. All right, find the coordinates of C. Okay, this is your Form 4, Chapter 7, coordinate geometry. And this part is divisor of line segment. All right, so you're going to do the double rainbow thing. Remember? This is what the formula wants. Okay, so ratio AC to CB is 2 to 1. Okay, so your answer, your question to yourself is C is closer to B or A. All right, so CB takes 1 part. AC takes 2 part, meaning it is further away from A, closer to B. So let me just write it, plot it over here anywhere lah. Okay, C is XY, for example, like this. Okay, then you are going to write in your ratio. This is 1 part, this is 2 parts. Then you're going to do the double rainbow. So 2 is going to multiply to B, and 1 is going to multiply to A. All right, so your divisor of line segment formula, right? You will always find out what is the divisor, which point is in the middle. All right, and let's go. The formula is over here, fraction in front, comma, fraction behind. Okay, you're gonna divide by total parts. Total parts over here, I know it's 3, but you have to write 1 plus 2. You have to write 1 plus 2. Cannot just write 3, I told you already. Okay, then in front over here, everything is about x coordinate. So when 2 multiplies down, you multiply to the x coordinate only. Okay, then plus another ratio, which is 1, multiply to 5, only x coordinate. Okay, behind 2 times negative 1, that's for y, and 1 times 8. Just use your calculator, tekan, and you should get 1, 2 for C. All right, 1 mark over here, and the other mark over here. Okay, moving on to question 3C. All right, it is given that P we have 4, 5, Q we have 2, 1, lie on the Cartesian plane. Find the equation of straight line which is perpendicular to the straight line PQ and passing through point P. All right, now guys, whenever you see equation of straight line, what you can do is y minus y1 equals to m times x minus x1. All right, this is maths equation of straight line formula. You cannot use this in maths, yeah? All right. In maths, you can only use y equals mx plus c. All right, for an equation to be complete, you need 2 things. All right, number 1 is the gradient. Number 2, we need a complete coordinate. All right, any coordinate that passes through the point that, the straight line that you want. All right. So now it says that it is perpendicular. Whenever you see perpendicular, meaning we are going to use M1 times M2 equals to -1. What we need is M2 because it says it is perpendicular to PQ. All right. PQ given to you. Okay, we can just use the gradients formula. 5 minus 1, 4 minus 2. Okay, times M2 equals to -1. All right, so bring it over. You should be able to find -1/2 here. All right, 4 divided by 2. And then you move it over, bring it over, you divide. So -1/2. Okay, then your y1 and x1 over here, you're going to substitute the coordinate. So coordinate P over here. So y minus 5 equals to m sub n and x times 4. Okay, times x minus 4. All right, then y minus 5 equals to -1/2x, negative, negative, positive, yeah? And then divide by 2, you get 2. Remember to move 5 over. This is -1/2x plus 7. That's it. 1 mark for the gradient, 1 mark for substitution, and 1 mark for final answer. 3 marks in total. Okay, moving on to question 4. Diagram 5. Oh my God, excuse me. Okay, diagram 5 shows a circle with center O, an arc AB which subtend an angle at O. All right, it is given that the radius of the circle is R units. Okay, so this is R, meaning this is also R. Radius comes in a pair. Okay, then minor arc AB is S unit. Okay, this is S unit. Okay, based on diagram 5, derive. Okay, so guys, deriving this one is actually very easy. So you see, what we want to find is arc length. All right, arc length is a part of the circumference of the circle, right? And then it is actually proportional to the angle that you subtend. All right, so angle subtended and then divide by, okay, one whole turn, we have 360 degree. Right? All right, then we are going to insert the unknowns that they want us to do. Okay, arc length is S. Circumference, okay, because this is Malay is J, so you can use J for radius. And if you're using English, then you can use R. Okay, circumference is 2 pi R. And then angle is theta. 360, we're going to change it to radian form, so it's 2 pi. Okay, so x equal to theta over 2 pi times 2 pi r. So cut whatever you can, 2 pi and 2 pi cut. So that will be S equals to r theta. Okay, so this one settled. Okay, let's go to the next question. This is question 5. Okay, it is given that information over here, log base NP equals to X, log base NP equals to Y. We have two informations over here, but the information is having two different bases, isn't it? Okay, log base NP equals to 1. Okay, then we need to express this in terms of X and Y, meaning your answer has X and also Y, correct? But the thing is, the information over here is giving you two different bases, M and N, correct? Which base are we going to use? Okay, I'm not going to use anything. Okay, I'm not going to use M or N as base. Why? Because I see a similar thing over here. What you need to express, right? Okay, we have P at the side. You see? P at the side, P at the side, P at the side. Okay, so what I will do here is I will make P my base, everything. Okay, so I'm just going to exchange position with P and M. So if you're exchanging like that, right? So P goes inside, M goes outside. What happened to X? X will become 1 over X. So you just invert it. Okay, same goes to your information over here. P move in and move out, and this will be 1 over Y. Okay, this is your information over here. Okay, then let's start off with this. Okay, base MN. I don't want base MN. Okay, you can change the base to P. All right, changing base to P, top and bottom, you write log base P. Okay, original base is M over N. Make sure your M over N is at the bottom. Okay, base is always at the bottom. Okay, then P will be on top. So when your base and the side letter is the same, then it will become 1. Okay, then at the bottom, denominator, we are going to split it. Okay, m minus log base Pn. Quotient rule, so just split them. Okay, then what we have here, okay, for base Pn, we can change to 1 over x, and base Pn, we can change to 1 over y. So just sub it in, 1 over x minus 1 over y. Okay, then you're not going to leave your answer like that. You have to simplify it. Okay, so over here, I'm going to merge the fractions together. Okay, we need common denominator. So this one times y, top and bottom, and this is x. Okay, so over here, we will get y minus x over xy. And then just invert it, that's your final answer. Xy over y minus x. Okay, marks, 3 marks over here will be given number 1. Here, number 2, substitution of 1 over x and 1 over y, and your final answer. So 3 marks in total over here. Okay, not very difficult, still doable. Okay, next one is 6. Okay, 6 is system of equation, form 4, chapter 3. All right, this one I would say is bonus mark because it's too easy already. Because out of all the chapters, this is, it's basics. All right, so then one more thing, 5 marks over here is actually 3 marks for you. Why? Because if you're holding your calculator, meaning you can get your answer first. All right, so using this calculator, you just have to go to menu. All right, and then find the icon with xy equal to 0. Okay, enter. And then for polynomial at the bottom, this is where we use it to do factorization. Find the answer for factorization, isn't it? Okay, now we go to simultaneous equation, which is number 1. And then they'll be asking you, how many unknowns are there? So 3. So tekan 3, then they will show you this display over here. You're going to insert the coefficients of x, y, and z in, and also the number at the back. So the first equation will be 3. So press equal sign to key in the answer. The number. And then 3, negative 2, and negative 6. Be careful when you have negative, you have to key in the negative sign also. Then second equation. So negative 3 equal 1 equal 4 equal negative 7 equal. Third equation. Negative 4 equal negative 5 equal negative 6 equal and 4. All right. Then after all insert all the numbers already. Okay. Then you have to press one more time on equal sign. Then they will show you x answer is, what is this? This is 2. Okay. Y is negative 3. Z is 1 over 2. See? They give you the answer straight. Okay. So if you can work out your answers clearly in detail and your answers you get is the same as your calculator's answer, 5 marks is yours. Okay, so over here, you can use substitution or elimination method, up to you, both also can. All right, so over here, I'll be using elimination method. All right, so let me write it down. 2x plus 3y minus 2z equals to negative 6, equation 1. Number 2, 3x plus y plus 4z equals to negative 7. Okay, I like to see things vertically, that's why I'm copying down. Okay, so negative 4x minus 5y minus 6z equals to 4. So for elimination method, you're going to pick one unknown to eliminate. Okay, hapuskan. So let's say I'm taking x, eliminating x. Then the next step, you need to take out a pair of equations. All right, then to make the coefficient of x the same, you have to look at the numbers stuff. So common multiple of 2 and 3 is 6, correct? So you will have to multiply this with 3, this with 2. The whole equation multiply, including the number at the back. A lot of people, they forget to multiply that. Okay, so on top, equation 1, you get 6x plus 9y minus 6z equals to negative 18. Okay, second equation, negative 6x plus 2y plus 8z equals to negative 14. All right, now we are eliminating x. So every time over here, okay, a lot of people say, oh, it's going to be minus only because elimination. No, actually, no. Why? It's because if you if you put in negative over here, right? Here, instead of getting no more x, you will get 12x. It is not elimination anymore. All right, so not every time it's a minus sign here. All right, sometimes it's going to be plus. All right, so how to eliminate x? You're going to add up both equations because 6x minus 6x, then only you get 0. Correct? Then let's continue. Okay, 9 plus 2, this is 11. And then negative 6 plus 8, positive 2z. Then here, negative 18 minus 14. Okay, this is negative 32. Equation number 4. Okay, then another pair, you can select equation 1 and equation 3 or equation 2 with 3. Up to you. Okay, so let's just take out 1 and 3. I'm taking out 1 and 3. Okay, 1 and 3, let us compare the x first. Okay, I need common x. All right, common multiple. So 2 and 4, I'm gonna multiply 2 over here to make it 4. Number 3, equation number 3, just leave it. Okay, so number 1, for x plus 6y minus 4z equals to negative 12. Then bottom, number 3, you just copying. Minus 5y minus 6z equals to 4. All right, same thing over here. If you want to eliminate x, you should add up. Okay, not minus, add up. Okay, then continue. This will be 1y, then negative 10z, and this is negative 8. This is your equation 5. All right, the newest equation, we have these two, 4 and 5. So we focus on these two only. Again, you select an unknown to eliminate. Okay, let's say you're eliminating 11y. Okay, so number 5 here, you will have to multiply with 11. Make sure the coefficient is the same. Okay, then, I mean the numbers, not the coefficient. Okay, it can be different symbol. Okay, just the number. So 4 and 5, I'm writing it here. Okay, 11y plus 2z equals to negative 32. This one just copy. The other one, 11y minus 110z equals to negative 88. Okay, now this one here, you have to minus to eliminate y. Okay, so that will be positive 112z equals to 88 minus 32, 56. So z over here, you will get 1 over 2. See, first answer come out already. Okay, next one, you will just have to substitute z back into either equation 4 or 5 to get y. Okay, pick the easier one. Y minus 10 times 1 over 2 equals negative z. Okay, so minus 5 equals a negative 8, y equals a negative 3. Then the last one, substitute y and z into either 1, 2, or 3. All the equations 1, 2, 3, all can get the same x. Okay, pick the easier one. I'll take number 1. Okay, so 2x plus 3y minus 2z equals a negative 6. So 2x minus 9 minus 1 equals a negative 6. Okay, so negative 6 plus 10 divided by 2. X is 2. Okay, same with what you get from your calculator. Okay, then over here, if you feel like your solution is very messy, write a conclusion. X equals to 2, y equals to negative 3, z equals to 1 over 2. All right, so that's it. 5 marks, super easy. You can use substitution to try it out. You should get the same answer. All right, next one, let's look at 7. Okay, question 7 is progression. Form 5, chapter 5. Okay, Form 5, chapter 5, progression. Okay, now it is given that the first 3 terms of the sequence are 4, 8, and 16. Okay, let me write it down. 4, 8, and 16, so on. Okay, state the type of sequence. Give a reason for your answer. All right, now, everybody. So 4 to become 8 times 2. 8 to 16 also times 2. Multiplication is geometric progression, but we need to prove it out. So how? You can use common ratio. Second term divide by first term, giving you 2. The second common ratio, you take the third term, divide by the second term. You also get 2, isn't it? Okay, so this is the reason already, no? R1 equals to R2, which is 2. So you can say here, geometric progression with common ratio equals to 2. That's it. All right. And then number 2, part 2. Okay, this one only 1 mark, 1 mark here. Okay, part 2, hence find the nth term of the sequence. Okay, we have first term for common ratio R. This is geometric progression, isn't it? So Tn's formula is what? Tn's formula is AR power n minus 1. You can refer this in your formula sheet. Okay, no need to hafal, just you need to know when to use it. Okay, so A is 4, R is 2, n minus 1 for the power. Okay, so we're not going to leave our answer like that. We need to simplify. So 4 is related to 2, so we can change it to 2 power 2. Okay, then you have the same base, right? When you have the same base, you have to add up the power. So 2 power 2 plus n minus 1. And that's how you get 2 power n plus 1. There you go. 2 marks for this question. Number 1 here. Number 2 here. Final answer. All right, that's 7A. Okay, then let's go to B. In an arithmetic progression, okay, now we are doing arithmetic progression, not geometric, yeah? Arithmetic progression. Second term is 5p minus 10. 10th term is 7 times of the first term. Okay, be careful over here. Most probably we are going to do simultaneous equation. Okay, now B, question B. Okay, second term is 5p minus 10. Okay, formula for Tn arithmetic progression is A plus n minus 1d. Okay, so let us use the formula. A, I don't know what's that. N is 2 minus 1 times d. Okay, you simplify this, you should be able to get A plus d equals to 5p minus 10, first equation. Okay, where to get your second equation? T10 equals to 7 times first term. Okay, T10 is A plus 10 minus 1d. And then behind 7a. Simplify, you get a plus 9d equals to 7a. So 9d equals to 6a. Then simplify, you get 2 over 3a for d. This is your second equation. Okay, the question wants us to express a in terms of p, meaning a become the tajuk in your answer got p. All right, so you're just going to substitute. Substitute number 1. Sorry, this is 2 into 1. Okay, so A plus D become 2 over 3A equals to 5P minus 10. Then normal mathematics. Okay, 1A plus 2 over 3A. You will get 5 over 3A. Okay, equals to 5P minus 10. Okay, then 3 move over. You can move 5 over 3 together. Okay, all together at the same time. So 5 divided by 5 over 3. This is 3P. Negative 10 divided by 5 over 3. Okay, negative 6. There you go, A in terms of P. Okay, then question C. Okay, this one's slightly a little bit challenging. Okay, a polygon with n sides. Okay, I don't know how many sides it has. Okay, so therefore I don't know what polygon is that. Okay, such that the sizes of interior angles form an arithmetic progression. It is given that the size of the largest interior angle is 5 times the size of the smallest interior angle A. All right, so over here, express A in terms of n. A tajuk in your answer got n. Okay, so what I know over here, my first term is A. My last term is 5A. Last term, I don't know which term is that, so I put the n first. Okay, then angles, I don't know. I don't know anything about it. So we will have to use total interior angles formula. Okay, total interior angle, you learn this in lower form, n minus 2 times 180. So we are adding the interior angles of the polygon together, all right, to get this. So adding all the angles together means sum of all terms, right? Sn, sum of all terms. So Sn equals to n minus 2 times 180. Okay, I can do it like this. Okay, so what is the formula for Sn? For arithmetic progression, you have 2 formulas for Sn. Okay, the first one that we normally use is n divided by 2 times 2a plus n minus 1d. This is what we normally use. Actually, there's another one. Sn equals to n divided by 2 times a and first term and last term add together. Okay, this is another formula for Sn. So over here, I have information on my first term and last term. So the second formula over here will be better. All right, so let us use this. So that will be n over 2 times a plus l. Okay, l is last term equals to n minus 2 times 180. Okay, we don't have to know what is a, what is n. We don't have to know that because we need to express a in terms of n. Okay, so what we do next? Okay, L, I'm gonna replace it with 5a. The question says 5a, right? Okay, so over here, I have 6a divided by 2, 3an equals to n minus 2 times 180. So if I want to leave a over here, 3n has to move over. Okay, so that will be n minus 2 times 180 divided by 3n. If you want to expand this, also can. No problem. It will be something equivalent. All right, so 1 mark over here, 1 mark over here. 2 marks for C. All right, so that is your progression question. Okay, moving on to question 8. Question 8, this is trigo. Okay, Form 5, Chapter 6. All right, also not that difficult. Okay, now, it is given that sine A is P over 2. Okay, whenever they give you this information like that, right, with fraction, you must think of one thing. What is sine? Sine is opposite divided by hypotenuse. Okay, write this down first. No need to hide, just write it down. Okay, then another information is on additional formula. Sine A plus B minus sine A minus B equals to 2P. Okay, then the next thing. A and B are acute angles. Okay, don't ignore this. A and B are acute angles, meaning they are angles on the first quadrant. Okay, sine cos tangent, all positive at the first quadrant. Okay, expressed in terms of P of cos A. Okay, first of all, I have this information. Sine A equals to P over 2. A is acute angle, so we can draw a right angle triangle over here for our reference. Okay, this is A. Okay, opposite is P, hypotenuse is 2. So to find the adjacent side, right, you just have to use Pythagoras theorem. So P square plus 2 square. So that will be P square plus 4 in the set. Or 4 plus P square also can. Both the same thing. Okay, then let us find cos A. See, cos A, we need adjacent over hypotenuse. And cos in first quadrant, yeah, is positive. So adjacent, set P square plus 4 divided by 2. That's your answer. Done. Okay, 2 marks over here, 1 here, 1 here. All right, then part B. To find sine B, where is B? B happens to be in this information. So we are going to use this information here. Okay, let me just copy down. Sine A plus B minus sine A minus B equals to 2P. Okay, so we have the additional formula in our formula sheet, the sine A cos B plus cos A sine B, that one. Okay, you just have to copy it down. Okay, copy it here. So the first one, let me write it in purple. Okay, purple color. Okay, sine A cos B plus cos A sine B. Okay, for sine formula, it will follow the symbol at the middle. So it's positive, then it's positive. Okay, then minus behind. Okay, I'm using green color. Okay, no lah, I use blue color. Okay, this is minus now. So sine A cos B minus cos A sine B. Okay, close it up, equals to 2P. So we're going to expand the bracket and see how we can simplify things. Okay, sine A cos B plus cos A sine B. Okay, minus sine A cos B. Negative, negative, positive here, yeah? Cos A sine B equals to 2P. All right, then you see sine A cos B, sine A cos B now. Plus, minus, no more. Okay, this one and this one no more. All right, how about this two? Cos A sine B, cos A sine B. 1 plus 1 is 2. So 2 cos A sine B. equals to 2p. Okay, 2 and 2 can cut. So you have cos A sine B equals to p. All right, I need sine B only. I don't want the cos A. So how? Remember you did in A, you have this, correct? So you can actually substitute in square root p squared plus 4 over 2 times sine B equals to p. So sine B, you move the fraction over to divide, that will be 2p over third p squared plus 4. There you go, your sine B done. Okay, so 3 marks over here. Number 1, applying the formula, 1 mark. Number 2, substituting cos A. And the last one, that is question 8. Okay, now this is differentiation. Okay, diagram 6 shows a rectangle ABCD at an instant. Okay, the value of x changes from 3 cm to 3 plus p cm. Okay, this is your delta x, all right, because it's small change, right? Okay, this is an application question on differentiation. Okay, so you will take the new value of x minus the original value. You will see the change over here, which is p. All right, p is a small value. Using differentiation expressed in terms of p, the small change of area of ABCD. So we are going to find what is delta A. All right, delta A is small change in area. All right, so our formula for small change over here, you need to know, okay, now we are having area with respect to x. So it will be delta A over delta x, approximately equal to dA over dx. All right, so we're going to use this formula later. So meaning we need to find out dA dx. All right, area is not given to you, but it's a rectangle, right? So you have to do it yourself. Okay, area of rectangle is length times width. Okay, length times width. So it will be 2x times 5x minus 1. Right, 10x squared minus 2x. All right, then we differentiate this, which is dA dx, you will get it. All right, so 20x minus 2. All right, and then we need to get a value for dA dx. So you are going to substitute the original value of x, which is the what is given in the beginning before change. All right, so it's 3. So 3 minus 2, so dA over dx. All right, 60 minus 2, this is 58. All right, then you will use the formula to find out what is delta A. Delta x is P, so equals to 58. Delta A will be 58P. And if you want to write unit, then it will be cm squared because it's area. All right, 3 marks over here. Once you got your differentiation, this is 1 mark. Then substitution, 1 mark. Final answer, 1 mark. 3 marks in total. Okay, then we have continuing to B. Diagram 7 shows 2 lots of land. We have P and Q. Both lots will be planted completely with the same type of grass. All right, this is a rectangle shape, and then this is a trapezium. All right, so using differentiation, find the value of y when A is a maximum. And here telling you perimeter of lot P is 54, and area of lot Q is A meter squared. All right, same units. Okay, so if they say you want to find maximum, right? So meaning what you need to do. This is A. A is maximum, meaning lot Q is maximum. Okay, lot Q is maximum, meaning you have to do dy over dx is equal to 0. Because when it's maximum, our gradient of tangent is 0 over there. So when you see maximum, minimum, stationary, or the word was it turning point, you will do dy dx equal to 0. So over here is about area, right? So let us do area first. Okay, area of trapezium is 1 over 2 times parallel lines you add up together. So it's 3y plus 5y and multiply with the base, or we call it the height. Okay, then we expand this. A equals to, all right, 38 divided by 2. It will be 19 minus 4y times 3y. Okay, this is 8. 8y. Okay, so 19 times 8, this is 152y minus 32y squared. So when we differentiate this, it will be dA over dy because we are having y at the back. All right, so this will be 152 minus 32 times 2 is 64. 64y. All right, then substitute here equal to 0. We are going to find what is y when it is maximum. All right, so 64y equals to 152. 152 divided by 64. All right, this is 19 over 8. All right, if you want to write decimal, then it will be 2.375 meters. All right, it is maximum when y is 2.375. Okay, but then over here, right, let us prove that whether it is a maximum or not. So if you want to do that, then that will be second derivative, d square a over dy square. You differentiate one more time, okay? Referring to this one, you differentiate one more time, then you get negative 64. Negative 64 is lesser than 0, so it is a maximum. All right, so that will be a is maximum when y is 2.375 meters. They want you to find y only. All right, so that will be your answer for part 1, 3 marks over here, 1 mark given to you when you differentiate, and when you get y and 1 over here to prove that it is a maximum. All right, then number 2, hence determine the lot that will be planted with the most grass. Justify your answer. Okay, let us find out the area of Q first. Okay, area of Q. Area of Q will be this one. All right, and you substitute y over here. All right, so area of Q. So 152 times 2.375 minus 32, 2.375 squared. Okay, so let us calculate this. 152, 2.375, then minus 32, 2.375 squared. All right, you will get 180.5 cm, sorry, this is meter, right? Meter squared. Write the correct unit. Okay, then how about for P? For P, we need to find out what is X first, correct not? So they have given us perimeter of P is 54. Let us use this to find X first. Okay, perimeter of P, 54. Okay, meaning we have to multiply 2x plus 2x minus 1. 2x minus 1, perimeter, yeah? All right. And then over here, let us expand. 2x minus 2 equals to 54. 4x equals to 56. X equals to 56 divided by 4. This is 14. All right. Then let us find area of P. Area of P. That will be x times x minus 1. X is 14. And 14 minus 1. So 14 times 13. This is 182 meter square. So which one is bigger? All right, log P will be bigger. You have to answer the question, yeah? So log P will be planted the most grass. Okay, because area of log P is bigger than area of Q. Just like that. All right, 6 marks over here. So for part 2, right? Part 2, area of Q, you get 1 mark. X equals to 14, get 1 mark. And then you will get another mark for your answer at the bottom. Okay, this is question 9. Okay, next one, let us move on to question 10. Okay, this is integration, guys. All right, now 10a, I'm going to write my answer over here. Okay, it says that differentiate with respect to x of 1 over x squared plus 1 is equals to gx. Okay, we need to find this. All right, well, if they give you this one, okay, let us change it to integration form first, because d dx is the instruction to differentiate. So when you move d over, it becomes integration. Dx move over, it becomes multiply. So if I want to write in integration form, then that will be integrate gx with respect to x equals to 1 over x squared plus 1. And then behind plus c, because this is an indefinite integral. So behind plus c, when you have the limits over there, c will be automatically removed. All right, then what we need? Okay, what we need is integration of 3 gx plus 1 dx. Okay, we are going to split it. Okay, splitting it, okay, you can write integration of 3 gx dx plus integration of 1 dx. Okay, then for 3 in front, you can take it out from gx. like this. And then behind 1 dx, you have to integrate by yourself. All right, you can integrate here, it becomes x plus c. Okay, then for g over here, gx, we know that we integrate, it will become this, right? Okay, so 3 times 1 over x squared plus 1 plus x plus c. So this will be 3 over x squared plus 1 plus x plus c. Okay, so 1 mark given to you on the substitution, and final answer also 1 mark. And then when you split, this part is also another 1 mark. Okay, so this is for A. Okay, 3 marks in total. Look at question B. Okay, question B over here shows you the graph of x equals to fy. So x equals to fy is this curve over here. All right, so because they are integrating with respect to y, right? And then your limits are using the y limits, so you will write dy behind. Okay, and then this shaded region is your positive area. This side is negative, so be careful. When you find area, you have to put modulus on that side. Okay, so let us look at part 1. Okay, part 1, they say they want us to find from 0 to k of fy dy. Okay, how do you find the area over here? Okay, so they gave us area of shaded region. Region is 9 over 2. Correct? 9 over 2 over here. Okay, then from 0 to h and k to m. Okay, here, the question told you already, it's both 3 over 2. It's both 3 over 2. So from 0 to h is 3 over 2. Another one is also 3 over 2. Then what is in the middle? It's modulus h to k of, okay, fy dy. Okay, and then what do you get here? All right, move 3 over 2, 3 over 2 over, modulus k to h fy dy, you will get also 3 over 2. Okay, but when you move modulus over, right, initially h to k fy dy is a negative zone. So you're supposed to have a negative answer. So negative 3 over 2. Okay, so what they want here? They want from 0 to k. All right, from 0 to k, okay, I'm doing this in much detail. Okay, so 0 to k means you combine 0 to h, h to k. All right, 0 to h and h to k, fy dy. All right, so what do you get here? 0 to h is 3 over 2, isn't it? All right, and then h to k we got it just now. Okay, plus negative 3 over 2. Okay, so you contra, it will be 0. Actually, you can just write this answer. Because, right, if you see, the whole shaded region over here, 1, 2, 3, you add up, is 9 over 2. Correct or not? You already know that this is 3 over 2, this is 3 over 2. So this is also 3 over 2 if you minus it off, right? So you don't have to write so long. You just have to write this part out. Okay, but anyways, you have to show that original from h to k is a negative value. You have to show this because there's 1 mark over here. All right, then another mark on 0. It will contra out. Okay, then part 2. All right, this is part 1 just now. Then part 2. Part 2, we need h to k x dy plus k to m 5 over 4 fy dy. All right, so in front over there, we are going to do, what is it? H to k. H to k. X is actually your fy dy because x equals to fy, right? So h to k over here, this is a negative region. There is no modulus over here. So what you're going to write? You're writing negative 3 over 2. Okay, and then plus 5 over 4, k to m. K to m is this part here. Okay, fy dy is positive. So 5 over 4 times 3 over 2. Okay, negative 3 over 2 plus 5 over 4 times 3 over 2. Okay, your answer will be 3 over 8. Okay, so marks will be given 1 mark here. All right, not so difficult for this question. Just be careful with the negative region. All right, this one. Okay, then how about the next question? Okay, 11. All right, 11a. Okay, there are n plus 1 points on the circumference of the circle. Okay, if each point is connected by a straight line to all the other points, there are 4n straight lines formed. Polygon can be formed connecting the points on the circumference of the circle. Find the total number of polygons that are possible. All right, guys. One thing, polygons, they didn't mention what kind of polygons. So it could be a triangle, it could be a quadrilateral, it could be pentagon, it could be hexagon or heptagon and so on. All right, depending on how many points you have. Okay, so straight lines over here. Okay, let's go back to the first part of question. Okay, for straight line to be connected, you need to draw a straight line. You need at least 2 points, correct or not? All right, so to form straight lines over here, okay, let me just write here straight lines. Okay, we have n plus 1 points on the circumference of the circle. Okay, so let's say there's 8 points. So 8 points, you need to choose 2 of them to draw a straight line. So same thing, I have n plus 1 here. So you're going to choose 2 points out from it. Okay, then the question say you have 4n straight lines that is formed. So equals to 4n. All right, then this part, you're going to use the formula for NCR. Okay, NCR, you will take n plus 1 factorial, okay, divide by 2 factorial times n plus 1 minus 2 factorial equals to 4n. All right, applying formula 1 mark over here, yeah? All right, then the 2 factorial is 2 times 1, right? So you can move over later. Okay, so what you have over here is n plus 1 factorial over n minus 1 factorial. Okay, 2 move over, it's times 2, yeah? Divide, move over times 2, so you get 8n here. All right, then what is this? How are we going to simplify this? Now, guys, everybody, okay, just to remind you a bit, okay, n factorial's formula is what? You start with n, then you multiply with n minus 1, n minus 2, and so on. Correct? Okay, then what if you have n plus 1 factorial? Meaning you start with n plus 1, then the next one is minus 1. Okay, 1 lesser than the previous term. Then next one you multiply with n minus 1, n minus 2, and so on. So this will be what it started. Okay, and then next one, n minus 1. So you start with n minus 1. The next one is n minus 2, n minus 3, multiply, and so on. Okay, so what we have over here is this one divide by this. All right, which means this divide by this. Okay, so what are you cutting off? You are cutting off n minus 1 and so on, isn't it? Okay, n minus 1 and so on. So what you are left with is these 2 terms only. Okay, so that will be n times n minus 1, sorry, n plus 1 equals to 8n. So n plus 1 equals to 8, n equals to 7. All right, or you can use factorization also can if you want to. All right, so this is n squared plus n, okay, equals to 8n. So n squared minus 7n equal to 0. So when you factorize, you get 2 numbers. Okay, n minus 7 equal to 0. So n equals to 7 and also 0. But n cannot be 0, right? So you reject this answer. Okay, so we need n equals to 7. Okay, then the next part of the question, total number of polygons that can be formed. Okay, guys, remember, yeah, we have n plus 1 point. So total 8 points, all right? To form a triangle, you need to select 3 of them to form a triangle, any 3, all right? If it is a quadrilateral, then choose 4. Pentagon, choose 5. Hexagon, choose 6. Heptagon, choose 7. Then you can have octagon because you have 8 points, right? And then this one you add up together because it can't happen at the same time. It's or, the word or. Either this or this or this or this or that. Okay, so over here, your answer will be 219. Okay, how the marks will be given? Number one, applying formula here. Then when you get 7, you get 1 mark. Then on NCR over here, 1 mark. Final answer, 1 mark. 4 marks in total. Okay, slightly a bit challenging over here. Okay, then how about the next one? Okay, a dormitory consists of 5 bunk beds. Okay, meaning 1 person at the bottom, 1 person at the top. Each bunk bed has a top bed and a bottom bed, and show table 1 showing the weights of 10 boys to be placed in the dormitory. Student A and B are twins. Okay, so over here you have conditional. Okay, find the number of different ways to arrange if there is no restriction. All right, so anyone can sleep anywhere. Okay, so you have 5 bunk beds, right? Okay, 5 bunk beds times 2, meaning total 10 spots for 10 students. All right, so number of ways, I don't care how is it arranged, as long as everybody gets a bed. All right, so this is 10 factorial. All right, 10 factorial will be 3628800. Okay, so this is 3 million something. 3 million something. All right, so 1 mark here, 1 mark here. Okay, then part 2. Students who weigh more than 50 kg are placed in the bottom bed, and the twins are placed in the same bunk bed. All right, so how many ways we can arrange this? Okay, let me draw you 5 bunk beds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, A and B, they are twins, right? They are on the same bed. So A can be on top or B can be on top, the other at the bottom. Okay, then more than 50 kg are placed at the bottom. So who is more than 50 kg? So B, 66, and then 61, 56. All right, 4 of them. Okay, so meaning 1 person that is less than 50 kg will sleep at the bottom because you have 5 spaces over there. Okay, so now let us look at this. All right, so let us look at the twins first. All right, the twins, the twins, B has to sleep the bottom, right? B has to sleep at the bottom. So over here, B, this person B, from 5 beds, you choose 1 bed. Okay, this is arrangement, yeah? So this is 5P1. Okay, because wherever B goes, right? Okay, let's say B goes here, then A has to follow. If B goes here, A have to follow here. So you don't have to care where is A. All right, no need to bother about A already. Okay, and then the rest. Okay, you see, if B take over this place, A will follow. Okay, then you have 4 other spots at the bottom, right? Your bunk bed. Okay, but B already placed in, A already placed in. So you have 3 of them, correct or not? So 3 of them, your E, G, and H. From the 4 bottom bunk beds, you're going to choose 3 for them. All right, so that will be 4P3. So everybody, A, B settled already. E, G, and H also settled. Okay, but the thing is, how many people here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 only. So which means that, okay, let's say, okay, this one taken, this one taken, this one taken. Okay, I have 1 more spot over here. All right, who is gonna take it? C, D, F, G, I, or J? Anyone. All right, then how many empty spaces I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Correct? 5 more spaces. For how many people here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5 people go into 5 empty slots. Okay, that will be just 5 factorial. All right, so 5P1 is 5, 4P3 is 24, 5 factorial is 120. So total over here is 14,400. Okay, 1 mark here, 1 mark here. Okay, so this is permutation and combination. All right, next one, 12. Okay, 12 over here, diagram 9 shows 6 letter cards used in binomial experiment. Okay, we have the letters from Churdick. Okay, a card will be chosen randomly in each Bernoulli trial. The card is then replaced. Okay, guys, this is probability distribution, Form 5, Chapter 5. Okay, Form 5, Chapter 5. Bernoulli means we are doing binomial distribution. Okay, now A, if there are 120 trials, Find the expected value of number of consonant letter cuts that will be chosen. Okay, now 120 trials, meaning n is 120. Okay, then what you want? You want consonant letter. What is the probability of getting consonant? Consonant is C, R, D, K. We have 4 consonant letters out of 6 cards. So this will be your probability of success. Then failure will be 2 over 6. Remember, P plus Q is always 1. Okay, and then expected value, meaning if you do this experiment for 120 times, okay, how many times in theory you could get a success? All right, so that will be your mean. Okay, so 120 times P. Okay, this is the means formula, yeah? So you get 80 over here. 1 mark here, 1 mark here. Okay, the formula for mean is n times P. If they ask you for variance, then it's NPQ. Ask you for standard deviation, then that will be square root NPQ. All right, and next one, B. If there are 5 trials, okay, so your n is 5 now. Find the probability that the number of consonant letter cards chosen is more than number of vowel cards. All right, so over here, consonant cards we have 4. All right, vowel cards we have 2. So more than, okay, more than vowel cards, meaning x more than 2. Okay, x more than 2. Okay, and then because you can have 3 consonant cards, you can have 4 consonant cards, right? Okay, then okay, probability of success, because we are needing consonant letters. So again, 4 over 6, and then Q is 2 over 6. Okay, 5 trials, yeah? So you can have x equals to 3, x equals to 4, x equals to 5. Okay, all right. So 5C3. Okay, your formula 5C3, P power 3 and Q power 5 minus 3. Okay, don't just write 2, write 5 minus 3. And then 5C4, 4 over 6 power 4, 2 over 6 power 5 minus 4. Then the last one, 5C5, 4 over 6 power 5 and 2 over 6 power 5 minus 5. Okay, so you can find out each of the probability over here. You can use your calculator to find out for you. All right, so just go to menu, and then you're going to find distribution, the bell curve. All right, then find binomial PD and go to list. Okay, your X, what you need over here is 3, 4, and 5. So you insert 3, 4, 5. Press one more time on equal sign, they will ask you for N. N is 5, probability of success is 4 over 6. All right, so what do you get here? Okay, for the first one is 0.3292. Okay, then the second one, also 3292. And the third one is 0.1317. Okay, add up all the numbers over here, you'll get 0.7901. For probability, you always have to get an answer with less than 1. Impossible, you'll get more than 1. Okay, answers is always less than 1. Okay, so over here, you get 1 mark here, 1 mark here, 1 mark here. Okay, another mark for the, because 4 marks over here, another mark for here. All right, then the next one. Okay, let's go to bahagian B, everybody. Okay, diagram 10 shows points P, Q, R on the Cartesian plane. Okay, this is vector, yeah, guys? Okay, find PQ in terms of age. Okay, P to Q, PQ is here. This direction. Okay, now, by the way, guys, if they give you Cartesian plane, all right, Cartesian plane, if you look at the coordinate itself, okay, P over here gives you 4H, 2H, correct? If you want to convert it to vector, it will be OP, all right? OP, if you want to take the value directly. So 4HI plus 2HJ. If you want to convert to vector, all right? And then it's always from the origin. This is called position vector if you want to generate from the coordinate. Okay, so Q over here, you have 0, negative H. So same thing, 0, Q, OQ, All right, here 0 in front, so you have negative hj. Okay, then for r also, negative 8, negative 31 over 5. So O to r is negative 8i minus 31 over 5j. Okay, these are your vectors. Okay, then for A part 1, they wanted P to Q. All right, so you can go to O first, and then only you go to Q. So PO, terbalik already. You have to change the symbol, opposite direction. So it becomes negative 4hi minus 2hj. And plus OQ. OQ is memang negative, so you just sub it in. Okay, so negative for HI, and this one, you can take out the negative if you want, all right? Actually, no need. Negative 2h minus h, so negative 3h. No need to factorize. Yeah, you can just simplify it like this, all right? So this is A1. All right, then PQ is a unit vector. Find the value of h. Okay, what does unit vector tells you? Unit vector meaning how much vector is in one unit. Okay, so which means that your magnitude or the length of PQ is 1. Okay, PQ, just now we've got it here, yeah? So you can just use the magnitude formula, which is the same concept as your Pythagoras theorem, to find out. So negative 4h squared plus negative 3h squared equals to 1. Okay, then open up 16 plus 9 is 25. H squared equals to 1. Okay, so we have 5h equals to 1. H equals to 1 over 5. Okay, that's it. So 4 marks over here distributed like this. Okay, 1 mark here, 1 mark here. For your magnitude, here, 1 mark, answer 1 mark. So that's A. Okay, then B. Hence, by using vectors, show that PQR are collinear. Okay, when you see the word collinear or the word parallel, okay, we are going to place vectors like this. Okay, vector equals to a constant times vector. This is parallel form because the constant over here, it can be other letters or other symbols, but usually we put lambda over here lah. But if you, let's say you want to put in any other letters, you can. All right, so what does this mean? It is actually like your proportional form or your ratio form. Okay, this is actually a number. Let's say I tell you vector AB, okay, is 2 over 3 of BC, something like this, for example. Okay, 2 over 3 stands for what? You see, two parallel lines, okay, two parallel lines can be different length, correct or not? As long as the gradient is the same, they are parallel, but they can be in different length, correct or not? So this constant over here will tell you what is the relationship between the length, which means in ratio form or in proportional form. Okay, so what is this here? Okay, we have PQR. You can take any pairs from P, Q, and R to put in this form. Okay, so just now I had PQ, right? Okay, why not I do this? PQ equals to lambda. Okay, you can put in PR, you can put in QR, whatever. Okay, any pair you like from PQR. Okay, why I choose PQ is because I have PQ already. All right, I have PQ already. So PQ is negative 4. H, we've got it, is 1 over 5. I minus 3 times 1 over 5. J equals to lambda. Okay, QR. Where is QR? QR you have to find out. Okay, QR is Q to O, O to R. Okay, QO meaning you have to change this direction. Becomes positive. And then plus OR, you plus this. Okay, so I directly just write it in. Okay, so H is 1 over 5. So 1 over 5, J, and then plus OR meaning negative. Okay, let me just write plus first. Okay, negative 8i and negative 31 over 5j. Okay, this is QO plus OR. Okay, then we simplify first. You get negative 4 over 5i, negative 3 over 5j equals to lambda, okay, behind 1 over 5, okay, 1 over 5 minus 31 over 5. Okay, negative 6j, negative 8i. Okay, then what you can do is expand the bracket, you multiply lambda in. Okay, so negative 8 lambda I, negative 6 lambda j. Then we are going to use comparison. You see, terms in front of I will be the same. Terms in front of j will always be the same. Okay, so let us find out, check whether the lambda we get is the same or not. If it is the same, then it's parallel. So lambda over here, negative 4 over 5 divided by negative 8, 1 over 10. Okay, on the other side, blue color, negative 3 over 5, lambda is over the other side. Okay, so negative 3 over 5 divided by negative 6. Oh, also 1 over 10. Okay, this tells you they are parallel. All right, so let us write it in this form. PQ 1 over 10 QR. Okay, but you need to prove that it is collinear. All right, collinear meaning you need to take out a common point. So the vectors I took over here, we have a common letter Q. So Q will be the common point. All right, so you will write here PQR, okay, is collinear and Q is a common point. All right, you need to have a common point over there, or you can say PQ is parallel to QR. Like this first, PQ is parallel to QR. Okay, and Q is the common point. So therefore, PQR is collinear. All right, if they are asking for collinear, then you have to write this. All right, if they're asking for parallel only, then no need to write the common point. Okay, so this is just the difference between collinear and parallel. Okay, so you'll get 1 mark from here, this step. And then the second mark from here, how you get lambda, 1 over 10, and then answer the question, another mark. So this is your answer for vectors. Okay, the second last question, 14. Okay, this is functions, very obvious. Okay, we need to determine what is inverse f and find gx for part 1. Oh, sorry, I missed A. A is gfx, composite function. Okay, first of all, let us look at this arrow diagram over here. You slowly look at it. Okay, first one, f over here. What does this mean? We have function f, when object is x, you will get image x minus 2. Okay, then look at this line. This is g. All right, under function g, when object is x minus 2, I will get my image x squared plus 1. All right, then c over here, we don't know yet. Okay, now, question A, they want you to state only. So only 1 mark of g, f, x. Okay, composite function, fx always goes first. So fx is here, and then continue with g. So what do you get? gfx equals to x squared plus 1. Okay, so x squared plus 1, 1 mark. Very easy here. Okay, then next one, determine f inverse. Okay, so part 1, let f inverse x equals to y. So x stays here, inverse move over, become fy. Okay, what's f? F is x minus 2. Again, you substitute here, x put bracket minus 2. Okay, y bracket, copy from the top. Then you have to take y out, because y is what we want now. It is your inverse f, x plus 2. Okay, then gx. Okay, find gx. Okay, what we have for g, right, is g x minus 2 equals to x squared plus 1. Okay, so I need gx, not gx minus 2. So what you can do over here is to let an unknown equals to x minus 2. Then I make this gy. Okay, everybody, there are changes towards your bracket over here, meaning x behind will also got affected. All right, so what will x change to? Okay, from this equation over here, take x out. Make it a subject, so y plus 2. So x at the back will become y plus 2 and square plus 1. Okay, so expand if you want to. So that will be gy equals to y squared plus 4y plus 5. Okay, then nothing to do already. You change the y's back to x. Okay, done. All right, so 1 mark over here for A, B, 1 mark here, 1 mark here. For gx part, 1 mark here. Okay, so 14A and B, part 1 done. All right, part 2. All right, we need to sketch the inverse of G. Now, everybody, remember, inverse function is a reflection on the line y equals to x. Okay, it is a reflection on this line. So, over here, reflection means you start at 0p, right? So, here, you reflect it, you will have p0. Okay, try to draw almost the same thing, just a reflection. Then right here, p0. Coordinate will just flip. Then label this one. This is y equals to g inverse x. 1 mark only. Ta-da! Okay, then one more question on CIT rated functions, because I see f squared, f cubed, and f power 4. Okay, now, what was fx just now? Fx is x minus 2. Okay. So f square x is f(x). So composite function, you start substituting the function inside first, yeah? Okay, so fx is x minus 2. Then one more time, x minus 2. Bracket follow on top. So this will be x minus 4 for f squared. F cubed, you can pair f with f squared or the other way around. Okay, f squared is x minus 4. F is x minus 2. Copy from the top, you'll get x minus 6. Okay, one more. F power 4. You can pair f squared with x squared. Okay, f squared is x minus 4. And one more time, x minus 4. So here you'll get x minus 8. All right? Okay, you see the pattern now? This is minus 2, this is minus 4, minus 6, minus 8. Correct? All right, so if I want to generate a formula out, then what would it be? Okay, f power nx. Okay, x in front, no change. At the back is minus. N must start with 1 because it's power 1 first. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4. Okay, so minus 2 times n. N starts with 1. So 2 times 1, negative 2. 2 times 2, negative 4. Negative 6 and negative 8, so on. Okay, but when we have power 75, meaning n becomes 75. All right, so your answer will be x minus 150 for F75. Okay, another 3 marks over here. Okay, getting the formula, 1 mark, F75, 1 mark. Okay, finding F squared, F cubed, F4, another mark. Okay, next, last question for paper 1. Okay, let's look at paper 1, last question. Okay, 5A shows a square and a rectangle. Okay, given that the sum of areas of the shape is more than 8 meter square, using table method, find the range of values of x. Now guys, this is inequality. All right, the square's area is x squared because x times x plus x times 2x plus 10 for rectangle. More than 8, inequality. Now guys, question specifically asks you to use table method. Okay, meaning you have to use table method, only you can get marks. All right, we have graph method, we have number line method, we have table method. All these three methods you must learn, because when they specifically ask you to do one method, you have to do it. Okay, now, so over here, how do we do table method? Let me bring this down. Okay, let us expand first. X squared plus 2x squared plus 10x, and I make it a general form. Okay, so x squared, 3, 10x minus 8 more than 0. Okay, then you factorize normally first. You can use your calculator to help you on this part, or you just do trial and error, no problem. Okay, so 3x times x. Then we need 10 in the middle. So 2 times 4. 12 minus 2 is 10. Positive, negative is negative. Okay, once you got this, all right, let's draw a table. The table over here, I need 4 rows and 4 columns. Okay, we split half first. Then this one, another half. Another half. Okay. 4 columns. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, then what are we going to write in there? Okay, for this space over here, write the first bracket. So x minus 2. This is x plus 4, second bracket, and the third one, you multiply them together. Okay, then if you are very familiar with solving inequalities already, actually we already know what's the answer. Okay, agree or not? Okay, we have our roots. Okay, roots is x equals to 2 over 3. The other one is negative 4. This is the smaller root, this is the bigger root. So it's either, we have two types of answers only. It's either in between the two values, or x is lesser than the smaller root, x is greater than the greater root. Okay, we have two sets of answer only. So we have a possibility of getting this, x in between negative 4 and 2 over 3. And another set is x lesser than the lesser root, x greater than the greater root. Okay, these are possible answers. All right, then you're going to take any value that is within this range. Okay, so let's say I'm taking negative 5 here. This one I take 0. And more than 2 over 3, maybe you can take 1, 2, or whatsoever number. All right, then you're going to take this number, substitute to x over here. I just need the sign for the last number you get. So negative 5 times 3, negative 15. Minus 2, negative 17, correct or not? So I just need the negative sign. All right, negative 5 plus 4, still negative. Okay, when you multiply them together, negative, negative become positive. Okay, then do it the same thing for the next column and third column. Okay, 0 minus 2, negative. 0 plus 4, positive. Multiply up, this is negative. Then behind, 1 times 3, 3 minus 2 is still positive. Okay, 5 positive, multiply together, also positive. All right, then look at the latest inequality. This is greater than 0. Look at the factorization part. Okay, if it's more than 0, you look at the positive side. Answer, you will always get it from the last row. Okay, answer over here, yeah, last row. So what do they bring you to? Okay, they bring you to this and this. Okay, so your answer to this question is x lesser than negative 4 and x greater than 2 over 3. That's your answer. That's part A. All right, so 1 mark for the table, another mark here for the final answer. Okay, next one, B. Quadratic equation is given to you. X squared plus 3x equals to negative 4p. P is a constant, meaning it is a number. All right, find the range of values of p if the equation has imaginary roots. Okay, imaginary roots meaning there's no real roots. Okay, no real roots. When you think of no real roots, you think of b squared minus 4ac lesser than 0, yeah? Okay, so B part 1. Okay, so let us rearrange back to general form first. So plus 4p equal to 0. Okay, so b squared minus 4ac lesser than 0. What's your b? 3. A, 1. C, the whole thing, 4p lesser than 0. Okay, so we have 9 minus 16p lesser than 0. So negative 16p, be careful, negative 9. Then you're moving a negative value over to divide, correct or not? You have to flip over the inequality. So it becomes positive 9 over 16. Becoming positive is because negative divided by negative. All right, so 1 mark for b squared minus 4ac lesser than 0. And then 1 mark for p. P's range. Okay, range of values meaning your answer is not just only 1, not just 2. You have a range, all right, a range of answers. Okay, then part 2. It is given that equation has roots of alpha and beta. Form a quadratic equation with roots alpha minus beta plus 1 and beta minus alpha plus 1. Okay, now let us create our information bank first. Okay, this is B part 2, yeah? All right, from the equation just now, we have x squared plus 3x and plus 4p equal to 0. Yeah? Okay, then over here, our roots is alpha and beta. Okay, so let x equals to alpha, x equals to beta. So SOR, sum of roots, alpha plus beta. Okay, sum of roots from the equation also, you take out the number in front of x power 1. Remember not? Then make sure this is positive 1, yeah? Requirement for SOR, POR, and also CTS is the same. Your number in front of x squared must be positive 1 first. Okay, so over here, SOR is special, yeah? When you take out from the equation, it becomes negative. You have to change the sign. So alpha plus beta is negative 3. POR is 4p. You take out directly only. Everything behind the x term. Okay, so that will be alpha beta equals to 4p. I call this the information bank. Okay, all right, then what you need? What I need is with roots alpha minus beta plus 1, beta minus alpha plus 1. Let us find out SOR and POR. Then we have to create the equation for them. Okay, SOR first. So alpha minus beta plus 1 plus beta minus alpha plus 1. Okay, slowly open up the bracket. Okay, alpha minus alpha no more. Beta minus beta no more. So SOR is just 2. All right, then POR. POR will be slightly longer because you have 3 terms over here. Okay, slowly multiply. All right, alpha times beta, alpha beta. Minus alpha square plus alpha. Negative beta square, positive alpha beta minus beta. Okay, then 1 multiply over beta minus alpha plus 1. Okay, slowly, yeah? Okay, then we are gonna simplify. All right, alpha beta, alpha beta. So 2 alpha beta. Okay, then alpha square. We have other alpha square not? No. So negative alpha square. Okay, alpha over here, you can minus this. So this one cut off already, no more. Okay, beta square alone. So write it down. Negative beta square. Okay, and then this one already settled in front. Okay, negative beta plus beta habis. Okay, then we have a plus 1. Yeah, plus 1 behind. All right, so our information bank over here is alpha plus beta equals to negative 3. And alpha times beta is 4p. So we try to get these two. All right, so 2 alpha beta. Alpha beta is 4p. You can substitute first if you want to. All right, then behind here, be very, very careful. All right, so I'm gonna, okay, take out negative first. I'm doing it very slowly. Take out the negative first. Okay, this becomes alpha square plus beta square, but not exactly what we want. All right, so continue. This is AP. Negative, leave it outside. Okay, I can factorize the square out. Okay, but you have to minus 2 alpha beta. Okay, whenever you see alpha square plus beta square, you factorize the square out, can. Then remember to minus the term in the middle. Because when you open this up, right? Okay, you open this up, it becomes alpha square plus 2 alpha beta plus beta square now. Okay, we need these two. We don't need this. So you have to minus. Okay, and then let's continue. Oh, this one a bit long, huh? Okay, so negative alpha plus beta is negative 3. And then this is 4p, then plus 1. Okay, so 8p minus 9 plus 8p plus 1. Okay, so this is 16p minus 8. POR. We are not finished yet, not finished yet. Let me just shrink this a bit. No space a bit. Okay. SOR, POR. Okay. Hold on. Okay, this is to here, continued. All right, then we need to form an equation, correct or not? Okay, what's the formula? Formula for equation is x squared minus SOR times x plus POR equal to 0. So you just follow this. Okay, x squared minus SOR is 2x plus 16p minus 8 equal to 0. All right, so this is it. Okay, how they give you the marks at part 2. Okay, part 2, SOR, you get 1 mark. POR over here, expanded, you get 1 mark. Okay, and then equation 1 mark. Yes. Oh, okay, there's 1 more mark over here. On factorizing the square out and minus 2 alpha beta. Okay, so that's it. Kertas peperiksaan tamat. That's all for paper 1. I'll see you in paper 2.